bottom line is Worm Food Samuels was as much of a walking contradiction as any of these struggle bandits are.
What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again with another one. Yeah, wow. It is what it is out here, man. Hey. So, you know what? Let's see. You know, we got Cynthia G in the situation right here, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she basically, you know, has spit, I'm talking about just vomited all over Brother Kevin Samuels. I'm talking about it was like, nah. She just, you know, it just, you know, and this is a new one here. This is a new one. You know, I'm just saying, you know, the brother has been passed away and she's, you know, vomiting all over him, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is here. We're going to actually, you know, dive off in here and see what she has to say. Real talk. Hey, shout out to all my subscribers out there. If you're new to the channel, hit that like, share, subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? At all times, make sure you hit that bell, you know. Real talk, you know, hey. But yeah, though, we about to dive off into this just a little bit to hear what this young lady had to say. And let's put these quarters, nickels, and dimes in on the times.
To come on here to go over a video that was sent to me, and listen, I don't want to talk about Worm Food, Kitten and Heels. I really don't. I don't want to talk about a bandit who had multiple failed marriages, who was unhealthy, who had a low-value life and subsequently a low-value funeral. I don't want to talk about a bandit who croaked on top of a throwback because he was so unhealthy, and I called out the fact that he was so unhealthy that his low-value heart simply gave out. I don't want to talk about a bandit who became the father of all bandits to some daddy-deprived, dick-riding struggle bandits who are desperate for a daddy, so they'll jump on any dick and cyber slurp it that they can find. I don't want to talk about this, but I got a video here that does a great job of illustrating black women's pathology. It does a great job of illustrating the level of conditioning, the black male worship, the low self-value, and black women's willingness to do anything to get validation from a bandit who ultimately has nothing to offer her, black women's willingness to do anything to be able to marry a bandit so she can get stuck in poverty, brag on the internet, all for the sake of being able to say she has a husband, yet it's a 90% chance that she's going to be extremely miserable in that relationship. I don't want to talk about this, but this video is an excellent example of what is wrong with the pathology of black women and why these struggle bandits won't change, why they're not motivated to change, and why they see no value in a group of women who continue to worship them despite their nothing as bitch status in society. And y'all know I wasn't one that watched the Kitten and Heels, but what I do know is that he was popularized by a bunch of bandits who ignored his existence when he was telling him how to get the track marks out of their drawers, how to get the crust out of their eyes and the stains from between their teeth. They didn't like him then, but the moment that he decided he wanted to upgrade his not even average at best, but low value existence, because when he was married, he couldn't even provide for his wife, he decided decided to jump on the internet and do what all these bandits do and use black women as a means to accumulate revenue. And he was very successful in doing that because he understood black female pathology and he also understood black male pathology. I never watched The Kitten in Heels. There is not one episode of his that I watched, and quite frankly, I couldn't understand beyond black male worship and the low self-esteem of black women why they would go to a struggle bandit, a failed one, who was in his 50s and wasn't even smart enough to take care of his own health, as he's sitting up there telling black women to take care of their health and lose weight in order to become validated. The bottom line is Worm Food Samuels was as much of a walking contradiction as any of these struggle bandits are. While they'll say,
yo,
and what the French toast is there to think about?
Okay. We're here now. Now we're here. Now it's time for quarters, nickels, and dimes.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
So, this is the deal. This young lady here, and all this is coming from a young lady that, actually is an active sayer of, delete, black male babies and things like that. This individual is, she wants to talk about how much, black men are, protruding so much negativity amongst the community, but at the same time though too, if you look at the words that come out of her mouth, she's saying some of the most egregious things on the damn planet. Hey, let's just keep it real. When have you ever heard a black man say, I delete all black female babies? You never heard that. And you never will. And you never will. Let me tell you something out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to sit around here and I don't know what time. Well, I know what time that this young lady here is on. I know what time she's on. But it's a very sad situation. You're bringing up people that are deceased and gone. You're sitting around here, just I'm talking about your cup is running over with nothing but negative shit. Negative shit. And you know this. You know what I'm saying? It's not negative to the point to, it's negative to the point to where you're just overboard with it. You're overboard with the negativity. You're overboard with the trifling. You're overboard with your own sensitive factors from the choices that you obviously have made in your life in order to have this overwhelming amount of bitterness for your own skin tone. I'm just keeping it real. Because regardless of how hard you want to, or how hard this individual would like to, you ain't finna change your skin tone.
What the French toast is there to think about?
You ain't got Michael Jackson money. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got it. You ain't finna change your skin tone. Real talk. But it is what it is, though. And the sad part about it here is that the negativity that it seems like this individual steadily try to spew out, you know what I'm saying, is just overwhelming. It's like, you're not trying to come to any type of solutions to the situation. Regardless of how you feel about things or whatever that you feel like you deserve, or this and that you can't get, or whatever your feelings are.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Whatever they are. you know, to be a woman that's, you know, to be a black woman that's spewing so much hate amongst your own people like that, and I mean, you know, it's almost at a neo-Nazi level that you are going to. But at the end of the day, though, I don't care how hard you try to root for the other team, they'll never accept you.
What the French toast is there to think about?
They'll never accept you. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't happening all these hundreds of years and whatever you want to put on it. They'll never accept you. And the only allies that you will really have will be your own skin tone. But hey, though, you know, if you know, you want to sit out there and be a dingbat, you know, then hey, be one. You know, my objective, my problem here is that, you know what I'm saying, and I've been in these spaces for a long time now, and yeah, I've heard things that this young lady has said about, you know what I'm saying, black men and things like that, you know, and you know, I understand, you know, we've all hurt each other in this culture. We've all hurt each other. The men have hurt the women have hurt the men. We've all done wrong amongst each other to a certain degree, but at the same time, though, too, you know, we still all we got.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
You know, I'm just saying, hold on.
Hey, what is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
I mean, are you not trying to understand the real truth?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Which maybe not. And okay, that's fine. But at the end of the day, you know, to try to go so hard on your own skin tone, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, you know, and it's just the God's honest truth here. You know, if your father, whoever he is, real talk, had not have had intercourse with your mother, you as a particular individual person would never exist.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And I've said it once before on the masses. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to sit around here and be like, you know, well, you know, listen, you come from these single parent households or this and that. It's impossible for you to exist if, you know. Okay, hold on. Because I'm finna be even more blunt about this, and definitely raw. Okay. For people that come from single parent households and things like that, and you know, these crazy scenarios and yeah, single parent households basically. You know, hey. It will be impossible for you to exist as a human being if the scenario was different and, you know, black people were actually breeding how they supposed to be breeding.
And what the French toast is.
And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? If people had proper households where everybody wasn't just running around spitting up babies everywhere, then it'll be a lot of you people that would not exist because only the two individuals that made you, which are your parents, could only make you. So if your father had slept with another woman, if your mother had slept with another man, and they never slept together, they wouldn't have made you.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Now that's some real shit for your ass. You would not exist if those two individuals did not come together and create that particular DNA together in order to make you. You cannot be you if your father had never slept with your particular mother. You know, if your mother had never slept with that particular man, your father, you would not be you. I don't understand how people out here nowadays are not getting this. So we need to try to really understand and think where we're at as a people, because yeah, we have a lot of people that if we had all these traditional families the past 40 something years, 50, 60 years, if we had shit in order as the black community, it would be a lot of people out here that wouldn't exist. So you mean to tell me you don't like your life? Yeah. Understand what I'm saying. Because if your father slept with another woman, you would not exist, because it takes your father to actually sleep with your particular mother in order to create you. You would not have been created if your father had slept with a different woman.
And what the French
you wouldn't be you. You would not be you. And I think y'all really need to start understanding some things out here. For real though. Start appreciating human life a lot more and start getting on some type of code out here. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully a code that actually, brings us together. But if yo.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Yo. But it is what it is though, man. Shout out to all my subscribers out there. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button, and also hit that bell at all times that you're notified whenever I decide to post things. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But hey, I'm just being honest with you about that being you. That is something that nobody has brought up. That is a situation that nobody has brought up. Everybody wants to run around here. Yes, we're in the black community. We have a lot of, single parent households, mothers having children by multiple men. But if you notice though, if you look at a mother that has children by multiple men, yes, all those children do look different. Right. All those children may have different skin tones to a degree, of course. Because if she had not have slept with anyone, if we were living the proper structure black community that we actually are asking for, a lot of you people would not fucking exist.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
But it is what it is though, man. Shout out to everybody. And like I always say about this time, that, my friends, is the bottom line.